Hi, this is Beata from Splitcoaststampers. In this video I want to show you the triple stamping technique. It's an easy way to add several layers to your image for a unique look. For my sample I used Sweet and Sassy stamps to Paris with Love and Spellbinder dies. To begin with, if you don't have an image with a frame, you can start out with even cardstock layers like 3-inch squares or 4-inch squares or 3x4, and then go 1 inch in each time. Since my image is not a square, I just measured it and use that as my largest layer, which is 3.5 by 4, and then I cut 2.5 by 3 and 1.5 by 2 as my other layers. Now I wanted them exactly the same amount apart, which would be 1/2 inch, so I used my ruler to help me out here. So I layered it 1/2 inch, and then you will need some repositionable adhesive. I'm using Scotch removable tape, since I ran out of my Dotto adhesive, of course, when I need it. I already ordered refill though. Okay, so then I place the second. It's easier if that's lined up too. The second layer on top of that. To adhere it with that adhesive I just placed on there. And then I need some more adhesive. Again, with my ruler. You can eyeball it, of course, if you're not like me and you don't have to have it accurate. Then just eyeball it. But I would break out in highs, I think, so. There we go. Now once you layered this, you stamp your image over it. And I like to stand up for this just because with the different, and it's really hard because my camera's in the way. So forgive me if it's not correct, not completely layered the right way. And I press down hard because I know the cardstock edges will interfere with getting a perfect image. But that's okay because you cut cardstock just slightly bigger for each layer to layer them on top. Now you can take the repositionable adhesive off, and then we're going to sponge it. But I wanted, in my card, I added a little bit of color right here. And so I stamped already 3 layers, colored them. And I also, I don't know if you can see that in this picture, I added a little bit of Crayon Resist, and it's really easy. If you want it to look extremely white, you would need to use glossy cardstock, but I don't like that. So in matte, it's just really subtle, the white right here and around Paris. And over the colored parts, because I don't want the color to be faint with the blue that I'm going to sponge over it. So all you do for Crayon Resist is just rub white crayon over the spots that you don't want the ink to stick on. Since I already did that, we don't have to do that. And then you don't have to do that, but I like to sponge my edges. And if you do Crayon Resist, you will want to sponge. And you can see how the frame stays white and my images stay in the color that I colored them in. And when you're done, just use a rag and buff over it to take the excess ink off. I'm going to do that with all 3 layers, and there's still sticker under it. As you can see, I added crayon to the P as well. There's my little one. There. And now all I have to do is adhere the layers together to create my main image. Now to adhere the black matting to my cardstock, I used score tape, and then to adhere the layers together I used dimensional adhesive. And that's already it. It's fun, it's easy, and it gives your image a unique look. I hope you try it out. See you next time.